I want to talk about something many parents struggle with but rarely feel supported talking about: behavior. Because so often, when a child is having a hard time, the focus becomes: why are they acting like this? Why won't they listen? Why is everything a battle? And what I want to gently offer today is this: what if the behavior you're seeing isn't misbehavior at all, but communication? I'm speaking as both a provider who works closely with children and families, and as a mother with lived experience. And I've seen this pattern again and again. Many children are not trying to be difficult, they're trying to cope. When a child melts down, shuts down, refuses, avoids, or becomes reactive, it's easy to see the behavior on the surface. But underneath that behavior is often a nervous system that's overwhelmed. Children don't always have the language to say, "I'm overstimulated, I'm anxious, I'm exhausted, this is too much for me," so their bodies speak for them. A meltdown can be a stress response. Avoidance can be a sign of fear or overload. Withdrawal can be a way to protect themselves. Even defiance can be a child trying to regain a sense of control when things feel unsafe or unpredictable. That doesn't mean boundaries don't matter. It doesn't mean structure isn't important. But it does mean that punishment alone rarely addresses the root of what's happening. Many of the kids I see are bright, capable, and trying their best. But their nervous systems may be working overtime, processing noise, expectations, social demands, transitions, or pressure in ways that others don't see. And when we only label what we see as bad behavior, we miss the message underneath. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with this child?" a more helpful question can be, "What is this child experiencing right now?" Because behavior is often information. It tells us something is too loud, something is too fast, something feels unsafe, something feels overwhelming, something feels out of control. For some families, learning to see behavior this way becomes a turning point, not because it excuses everything, but because it shifts the response from reaction to understanding. And I want to be clear, not every child who struggles is autistic. Not every child who melts down has ADHD. Not every challenge needs a label. This conversation isn't about diagnosis, it's about awareness. It's about noticing patterns, context, what happens before the behavior, what helps regulate the child afterward. When we slow down and get curious instead of reactive, something changes. Children feel seen instead of judged. Parents feel less blamed and less alone. And space opens up for support that actually helps. This is part of a larger conversation we're having here. In future videos, we'll talk about why some kids fall apart after school, what nervous system overload looks like, when to seek support without panic, and how to create environments where kids can truly thrive. If you're a parent, caregiver, educator, or provider, and this resonates with you, there is space for you here. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to figure this out alone. Sometimes the most powerful shift starts with this simple idea: behavior is communication. Stay tuned for more. Disclaimer: this content is for educational and informational purposes only and does not provide medical or diagnostic advice. For concerns about a child's development, please consult a qualified healthcare professional.